And welcome back to another year. And I want to take the chance to, while we still have the chance, to shed off as much of that old stuff that we still have from last year. It gets seen as a cliche for the new year, new me, all this kind of stuff. It seems it's put as a cliche for that. But anytime that you have the chance for a new start, anytime you have a chance to do something new for yourself or to restart, whether you need it or not, it's a good time and a good chance to take it. Reflection and really giving yourself another chance is very important. A lot of the times we get really hard on ourselves and we hold on to that, whether it be imposter syndrome, self doubt, whatever it's gonna be. There's many different words and different terms that it falls under, and that's not what we're here for today. So what I want you to do is to sit down. You don't have to look directly at me. Just listen and focus and make it a point to drop off each of those things that hold you down, that put you down. Even some of the good and bad things from last year. We're going to make sure to drop those off so that as much as possible we can start off fresh to give ourselves the best possible chance to have the best year that we can. Now, whether or not you hit any goals for last year, whether or not you even set any for this year, while that's very important, and I could go on for hours about that, giving yourself the chance and the forgiveness to be okay with it, to accept that those things happen, whether they were good things, bad things, accepting that those happen and letting them go. Even if they are good things, we can we can be so stuck in the good things that happen that we don't allow other good things to happen. Or even better, we can be so stuck in some good thing that happened and just kind of rest on that success and don't allow ourselves to pursue other successful and promising things. Um, whether or not you won or lost last year, this is a new chance. Whether or not you had that successful relationship or it failed, you got that promotion or you got fired. No matter what the good and bad of the situation is, that was then and this is now. We're going to drop that. We're going to leave that in what it was. The more and more that I've lived, the more I've learned that it's also a form of self care to let things go. The good and the bad things. I know it's not, it doesn't seem logical to be letting good things go. But like I said, sitting on those good things so hard sometimes keeps us from finding more good things. So instead, let's just be open and accepting of all the good and the bad things that are going to come this year. Because there will be good and there will be bad. It's just like a circle. It's cheesy, and I'm always going to make that reference. There can't be any good without there being bad. That's all there is to it. So, allowing yourself grace and peace and the possibility for all of those new opportunities and situations is very, very important. If we're not experiencing new things, we start to feel like stale and stagnant. And we just don't feel good about ourselves for those things. So, when you get the chance, I want you to, whether or not you say it out loud, I feel that to be a lot more beneficial, but at the same time, I do plenty of journaling as well. Either write it down or just say it out loud. Journaling is a very powerful thing, and writing them down gives you the opportunity to see them and to. There's always something about actually putting that physical movement, getting your brain to act it out and to put it down. But at the same time, so both ways are right. I do both. To just say, say it out loud, even if it's not to anyone. Because we don't always have someone around to talk to the things that are talk to about the things that are bothering us. And then sometimes even the people who are the best people, who actually love us and support us and who are there for us. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I doubt it. But sometimes you just need to say it, and you don't even need a reaction. You just need to say it. You just need to get it out. It's weighing on you, and saying it, feeling those words, hearing those words, just is that release that you need. So for me, I know that I had to release all of the failures of last year and the successes, because I found myself lying too heavy on those successes. They were part of what I believed that I was owed and what I believed that should continue to happen for me. When no opportunity is guaranteed, nothing is guaranteed except for what you make happen. And so give yourself the grace and the time to release those things. And then I would highly encourage setting some goals. Realistic goals. I know for myself, I set a goal of at least one video a month for each channel. And to attend one, if possible, networking event for my own business so that I can continue to grow. Me being a natural introvert, both of those things are terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. But to continue to grow and to continue to feel that feeling after each event, after each time that I post a video, whether it gets views or likes or responses or anything, that feeling of knowing that I did it and it's there. It is absolutely amazing and it's great. And I'm thankful that they're very well received here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And then to continue to grow in my relationships with my friends, my significant other, to continue to open those things up, to continue to grow, because that's what we're here for. And this year will be the year that we get to grow. It'll be the year that if you allow yourself, you will grow. And just make sure to remember that this is your safe place. I'm always here for you, and I will always be here for you. You're worth it. You're going to have a year that is the year that you deserve. One of my favorite sayings that I say to people is, have the day that deserves you. And to some people, that's very well received. But for a lot of us, that's a way, when you hear that, that's a way for your conscience to be honest with yourself. You know when you've been doing well and when you haven't. And as long as you give yourself grace, and as long as you don't be unnecessarily hard on yourself, hearing that and knowing that and acknowledging that today is a day that will deserve me can really empower you to have a good and productive day. A day where you get to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish and feel the way that you want to feel. So, thank you. I love you. And I'll see you on the next one.